Hello students, welcome. Previously, Form 2, Topic 2, Lesson 4, we are dealing with chemical properties of alkali metals. We have done number 1 and number 2. Number 1 was reaction of alkali metals with air or with oxygen, and number 2 was reaction of alkali metals with chlorine. So today we are going to do 3 chemical properties. Number 3, that's reaction of alkali metals with water. So we start with the first one, lithium metal. So lithium is a metal. So when metal is added to water, we get metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas as our product. And the observation that we can see there will be effervescence or bubbles of a colorless gas, or you can say a gas that extinguished a burning splint with a pop sound. Okay. Observations made when lithium metal reacts with water. So we have the equation here, lithium solid plus water liquid. We are going to get lithium hydroxide, which is solution, and also hydrogen gas. So the first observation, we are having lithium metal or lithium floats on the surface of the water. Why is lithium floating on the surface of water? We are told this is due to its low density, or we can say this is because lithium has a lower density than water, or you can say this is because lithium is less denser than the water. That's why it's floating on the surface of the water. And remember, learners, if you know the observations made when lithium reacts with water, it's the same as the side of sodium and the side for potassium. We will get only some small changes. So number 2, or observation number 2, produces, or we say lithium produces a hissing sound. And this is due to the production of the hydrogen gas. So during the exam, if you are told states 2 observations made when lithium metal reacts with water or is added to a beaker containing water, so you say only lithium floats on the surface of water. Number 2, lithium produces or produces a hissing sound. You don't give the reason. But if you are told state and explain the observations made when lithium is added to a beaker containing something like that, water, you have to give the observation as well as the explanation. So number 3, an alkaline solution is formed. This is due to the formation of the lithium hydroxide solution. We go to number 2, sodium. Part B, sodium metal. So sodium plus water, we get sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. So the observation here somehow quite more than the lithium. 1, sodium floats on the surface of water. Why? This is due to this low density, or you can say this is because sodium is less denser than the water. Number 2, sodium forms darts on the surface of water. Why? This is because hydrogen gas produced propels it sideways. Number 3, observation 3, we're having sodium melts into a silvery ball. Why? This is because the reaction between sodium and water is exothermic. Number 4, observation number 4, produces a hissing sound. Why? This is due to the production of hydrogen gas. That's the reason for that observation. Then number 5, observation, an alkaline solution is formed, and this is due to the formation of the sodium hydroxide formed, or the sodium hydroxide solution. Okay, next, we are going to go to part C, potassium metal. So we are having here potassium plus water, we get potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. The question will be 2 of potassium plus 2 of sodium. We are going to get 2 of potassium hydroxide and also 1 hydrogen gas. So what are the observations made when potassium metal reacts with the water? Or during the exam, they may draw for you something like this. This is just a beaker. Then they will put for you here water. Then they will put here potassium, something like that. So I told this is potassium metal. Then here you are told water. Then here you have beaker. So part A, you are told state and explain the observations made. Part B, you may be told write the reaction that take place in the beaker, something like that. So the first observation will be potassium floats on the surface of water. This is due to this low density. Learners, you have to know it. Alkali metals, all alkali metals are lighter, or they are soft. Hence, they have low density. So therefore, they will just float on the surface of water. So, but number 2, or Romeo 2 of observation, Potassium forms dots on the surface of water. This is because hydrogen gas propels it sideways. But number 3 observation, potassium melts into a silvery ball. This is because the reaction between potassium and water is exothermic. Then number 4, we are told potassium vapor burns with a lilac flame. This is because the hydrogen gas bursts into a flame which ignites the potassium. Lastly, Romeo 5, we are told an alkaline solution is formed. This is due to the formation of potassium hydroxide solution. That is the end of our video.